Hello, this is Johnny from Funny Looking, and today we're talking about cursed things. Like, I just saw this guy who was talking about all these cursed objects, and it annoyed me to no end. Like this, oh, if you sit in this chair, you'll definitely die. It's been around for 100 years, and 3 people have died sitting on it the next day. Yet that's statistics. I'm sitting in this chair. One day I will die, and it's like, if I go out there and get hit by a bus, oh, it's because he sat in the chair. Oh, it's a cursed chair. No, no, it's because statistically, if 1,000 people sit in something and 3 people die, it's like it's stupid things as well, like a car crash. He was drink driving, so he smashed into a tree. Oh, it was a chair, it was a chair. No, it was a 10 pints he had. I'm already going into this video hot, so this is basically the tone for the video. And then there was another one that was like, if you touch this doll, the doll will cut you in your sleep. The doll's going to shave your head and give you a funny beard, which is strange because you're a woman, you can have a funny beard. I'm going to kiss Anabelle right in the lips. I'm going to go up to Anabelle and go, "Hi, come here often." Me too. And then just kiss Anabelle right in the lips, and nothing's going to happen to me because it's all fake. All of it. It's statistics. And the thing about Tutankhamun's tomb as well. This is just the intro, by the way, never mind the rest of the video. Tutankhamun's tomb. He goes in, digs up a dead body for thousands of years. A couple of guys get sick and bitten by snakes. If I go into the waters and get eaten by a shark in the ocean's not cursed. It's looking for food. You go into a snake's nest, it bites you. It must be the tomb that's cursed because he dug up this 1,000-year-old body looking for treasure. No, it's because, I've actually been to these museums and I saw these beautiful, stone carvings and stuff. And under it had there's a big giant hole in the wall. And it had a sign under it saying, "This used to be intact until grave robbers smashed it to pieces." This is what I mean. There's no respect for anything. Well, he's dead, he won't need it anymore. What about the art, the history, the culture and all that stuff? You just go in there and smash it to pieces. Just because you want gold. There's plenty of gold. But it didn't start me going through all these cursed pictures and stuff. Because, I think it's funny. And I think it's funny to see and it's funny to laugh at. That people think, if you roll a dice enough times, you'll die. So one of the cursed images I saw was this Winnie the Pooh one. Yeah, this little photo frame. I don't know who's going to use that. But is it not incredible? Give me all your bee syrup. I never thought of honey that way. Bee syrup, but that's what it basically is. The bees go to collect it and they make it, and it's meant to feed them. But they make more than they need, and we kind of shave off the top. I hope we shave off the top. I hope we don't just take everything from the bees. I mean, they have the right to live too, and humans tend to be greedy and think that we're entitled to it. Because there's no resistance. We just put the bees to sleep. We just take what we want. They wake up. There's no food supply. I imagine a lot of beekeepers are actually really experts in the field, and they actually do preserve and they actually do look after the animals. Yeah, it's just you always get the bad side of some things, and it's easy to focus on the bad sometimes. Look at that one. This is training dummies for dentists. I know what you lot are thinking with that top row. Keep your head clean. No. Naughty. Bad. It's an innocent wee thing. It's for dentists to train. Train to take teeth out. I'm watching you. I'll put you in timeout. But it's kind of strange, to think about. All these, pulling somebody's teeth out can't be the easiest thing. I remember one time I went to the dentist. I don't go very often because I had a dentist who was nicknamed the Butcher. And he didn't numb me at all. And he tried to pull out one of my back teeth. And I was kind of semi-conscious, and his foot was on my chest. And he was there, and he snaps it in half and just leaves it there. So I've still got half a tooth back there that he's just basically hammered something into or plugged it back up. He just snapped my tooth in half and I felt everything. And it wasn't the worst pain I've ever had, but I felt like it was an unnecessary pain. I had a dental abscess and all it had to get done was like, antibiotics, drain fluids. No, he decides to snap a tooth in half. So yeah, I don't have a good history with dentists, but it just kind of makes me think though, if that's the kind of force needed, that he's got his foot in my chest, you know, it can't be that easy a job. How many people actually decide they want to grow up and be a dentist as well? You get right into somebody's teeth, and they always ask you stuff. How's your weekend? Don't talk, sir. I was talking to the hot nurse. How was your weekend? Oh, thanks very much, prick. This one's a doll with doll parts. See, the other two made me laugh a little bit. This one horrifies me. It's a person made up of people, if you think of it that way. Plastic people. Artistically, it's interesting if you think about how they made it. You can see a few others there in the background as well. It's quite interesting to look at, but it's just... There's always that, like... It's a Jurassic Park quote. Just because we could doesn't mean that we should. Oh, don't somebody make a Jeff Goldblum topless with just doll parts, please. That'll keep me up at night. And not for the right reasons. Jeff Goldblum's an attractive man, just saying. Just not made up of Barbie dolls. There's a line, people. See, this came up in the cursed image search I did. But if you've watched SpongeBob, you see how very clever this is. This isn't cursed. I actually really think this is amazing. It's a cosplay of like the time like SpongeBob was out. Hey, is your mother home? Kind of like, elbowing the lady. Hey, you young thing. And then this dried up fish, it looks like a worm, comes out going, what? See, I'm not really a SpongeBob fan. I'm a Squidward fan. I don't really like SpongeBob. But I was flicking through channels one time, and I just saw SpongeBob come up to Squidward and says, "Hey, Squidward, I got great news for you." And Squidward goes, "What? You're moving out?" And just that kind of dry, sarcastic punch is me all over. I'm Squidward. I'm happy to be alone in my house. I'm happy to just be, dry, sarcastic, and push people away and keep myself happy. People can drain you, Some people you can actually you don't mind some people around, but see when groups get too big, it gets tiring, it gets draining, I've got a limited amount of energy and a long time to recharge kind of thing, Like I'm sitting down with somebody, just talking one-on-one. Yeah, how you doing? I'm okay. How are you? Thanks very much. See you later. Bye. That's a full conversation for me. I'm out here. Bye. But no, I'm an indoor dog basically. An eyeball in the middle of a flower. Does that thing not want to scream to you, "Be not afraid, human"? This is where the idea of angels came from. Wheels and petals and a giant eyeball staring at you that never blinks. It never blinks. Look at it. Speaking of strange flowers, look at that thing. That's just... Again, I'm watching you. I can hear you giggling. No, behave yourself. Bad. It's cursed because it's creepy looking, not for your dirty thoughts. I'm watching you. You're going to time out with him. He's in a time out from the ones, but the second picture, from the dentist one, he's in time out from that one. You're going to a separate corner for that one. Go, get. Dirty. Remember I was talking about Tutankhamun and the cursed snakes earlier, oh, he's going to bite you. He's going to bite you because you're raiding his tomb. No, because she's protecting her eggs. Do snakes have eggs? Yeah, the reptiles, they have eggs, yeah. They also have eggs for breakfast. Yeah, they eat eggs, snakes. They eat eggs, they eat mice, they eat anything they can try and fit their little heads around. You see, snakes don't have the capacity for size when they see food. They don't know what they can eat. So you see these snakes eating deer, or trying to eat deer, and they get about halfway, because the jaws don't lock like ours do. The jaws can actually open all the way up, and they try and get their heads around, and they try and eat the deer. Because you think, oh, that's food. I can eat that. It's warm-blooded. I'll eat that. And the deer gets halfway down, and the snake can't really expand very well here. So what happens next is it explodes from the lower half down and it dies. But then the deer dies because it's suffocated inside the snake. It can't get out because the muscles are quite strong. So snakes don't have the capacity to think, that's too big for me, I won't eat that. They'll try it anyway. But imagine this thing. A tiger snake. That thing can chew. That thing will actually chew down. Now imagine that thing in Tutankhamun's tomb. That won't go, I won't eat that deer. It'll think, I'll eat that deer in little bits. Rip it up. I'll eat 2 of them. I'm so hungry I could eat an explorer. See, this one came up in cursed images, but I don't think it's cursed. I think it's quite funny and quite cute. Look at the wee faces in the pots and pans there. Look at that. I mean, I suppose if we started talking to you, you know, hey Johnny, your passa's a little overcooked now, get over here. You know? Do you know, have you ever heard those old kettles? Like the old kettles. The ones that didn't click and go, hey, that's it ready. The ones that go, and just screech at you. Those things terrify me. I don't want to go near them. I always think it's going to explode. It's something screaming like that, and I'm like, I get the wooden spoon and just. I'd rather go out the back of the house and switch off the mains than go near that thing with the heats on. I was thinking about another video idea, and I think I've talked to you about it a couple of times. Maybe not in the videos, maybe a couple of you in person. I wanted to do a bad taxidermy video, and this one picture is both cursed and bad taxidermy, all in one picture, all at once. And I wanted to show you this because I might actually get enough pictures to do a video about it. And if I don't, here it is. And if I do, I'm going to put this again in another video because it's that amazing. Look at that. It looks like it's going to sell you fruit at a stall. It looks like it belongs in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I want to do more bad taxidermy. I think it's kind of sad, the idea of all these animals dying. And it's kind of sad, the idea that their bodies are getting put to like these horrendous uses. But it's also kind of funny to see just like the contortions of these people, the animals, and the fact that people proudly put it in display going, yeah, that's fine. This is acceptable. This kind of goes in a mix of bad taxidermy and cursed. So it's not really taxidermy, but it's got an animal involved. So I thought, like, I was going to finish it up there, but I got one more. One more. And the gift that keeps on giving, what can I say? Wife asked me to take a picture of her with a dog. She hasn't spoken to me in a week. I mean, look at that perfect angle. I wish I was that talented a photographer. I don't even take selfies that well. It's just always the same face of... Yeah. Look at it. But the best part about that isn't the angle and everything. It's having the dog sit still that long. I'm sure the people who have got dogs know that dogs just don't sit still. They're just constantly moving about, sniffing stuff. You can't get them to sit anywhere, stand anywhere. They do for like 3 seconds. Sit there, okay. Just, they're away. They want to explore. They want out. Well, that's it for this video. Guess I'll see you all in the next video. I'm going to try and do more. Like, I've always... yesterday I got sick, again. Not a terrible sickness, just coughing and sneezing. Which would have made a video a nightmare to record, a nightmare to edit. And I would have been miserable throughout the whole thing. And it's Sunday today when I'm doing this. And I work again Monday at 6 in the morning. And it always says I don't want to do some work on a Sunday. Because it's like I work Monday to Friday, I get the weekend to myself, and doing these videos can be work. You know, recording it, editing it, checking everything up. And it can take a few hours. And the last thing I want to do on a weekend is more work. But if you love what you do, it isn't really work, is it? You know. But I'm going to try, and just if I can't do Saturday, I'll do Sunday. I'm going to try and do more again, which I keep saying. There was one I was wanting to show you called Dust: An Elysian Tale, which isn't really a well-known game, and it's really like family friendly and it's really nice, and it's quite fun to play as well. If you've played it, you'll know it, and you understand. Like the music's beautiful and the game's fun, and I think it was all hand drawn art as well in the game, and I really can't wait to show the people who haven't played it that game. It's one of the first games I want to do. Right, this is me leaving for real now. This is me actually going away. So, okay, you can come out of the corners now. You can come away from the corners. Out the corners. Right, your timeout's finished. Video's finished. Come on out. Bye bye.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday.